we're right on the cusp of road bans coming in, and that stresses me out. Okay, finally got 99% of the snow blowing done. There's still some around the semi. Got this auger running, but not able to drive itself out of the snow. Oh, I was worried that would happen. Chain popped. Ooh, I don't like this. Well, at least if it tips over, I got it on camera. That seems to be going good now. She'll probably slingshot herself right there, yeah. Hey everybody, today is March 11th and it is just beautiful out this morning. Dead calm, -2. I don't think it got colder than -4 overnight. And being that it's getting to be the middle of March, I always used to joke and say right around St. Patty's is when the road bans came on. If I don't know where you're from, you might call it something different. Road bans are GVW limits on roads. So like this is a primary grid, I think. It gets limited to 15,000 pounds GVW. My semi is 15,000 kilograms, semi and trailer, 15,000 kilograms empty. So that's off the table. I think actually the semi alone is 10,000 kilograms. So, no. Anyhow, I've still got grain to move. Semi's warming up. They haven't put road bans on. I'm expecting them to come on this week. I need to get 2 more loads of regular canola delivered up to Whitewood today so that I can get paid, so that my cash flow needs are covered. Now, I was supposed to have cash already because my IP canola was supposed to go out, but there's been some delays on getting it shipped. Now, I'm still waiting to hear what to do with my heated stuff. I expect in the next couple of days they should be able to tell me what they're going to do with it, or if I have to figure something else out, because that's taken up this bin right there, and that's not a good thing, because I was planning on putting durum seed in there. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing. I still have, you probably can't see, on Dad's grain truck, I still have like 275 bushel of wheat screenings. Now it's really good looking wheat, so I just don't want to sell it for feed. Yeah, I just feel like right now, you know, it's probably 3 weeks before Dad gets back, and I just feel very unaccomplished right now. Things are kind of in a bit of a tizzy, like, and that's just because of the way the winter's gone. December was very mild. January was mild, and then freezing cold, and then warm to the point where they threw road bans on. February had a point where road bans came on. I had the semi breakdown for a week. I shouldn't say breakdown, but out of commission for a week. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not where I want to be. And some of it's my fault, some of it's the weather's fault, and some of it's other people's fault. But we're going to take care of what we can take care of right now. Hopefully they don't throw road bans on this morning while I'm gone. But I can get rid of the canola I need to make my cash flow, have that be covered for the next little bit here. I'll close out this contract. This year, March came in like a lion. Now, will it go out like a lamb? In the last 3 years, we've got walloped pretty hard by these Colorado lows right at the kind of first, second week of April. And the other thing that adds to my anxiety, frustration, I shouldn't say frustration, concerns, is that they built up our road right in front of the house last summer. I don't know how long they plan on banning it when they do. And that's obviously going to be weather dependent too. Well, we've got all 85% of our fertilizer on site here. We got all of our wheat seed on site here. We got our spray tender trailer on site here. That's another thing I didn't get to work on yet. So in the last 10 to 15 minutes here, I think I've hashed out a pretty good plan. Now, it involves scrapping half of the plan I had for this morning, a tractor that is currently not plugged in, but if I stop on the way, it'll have about 2 hours. It's not terribly cold. It may or may not start. That's option number one, and if we have to, we can pivot from there. Yeah. Right there. Back. So now at least if the 4650 doesn't want to start, I guarantee that thing will start. It'll start without being plugged in. It's just that I would have to drop the snowblower, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I also need to possibly, let's see how yeah, she's a bit stiff. I'll probably need to dig out that a little bit. Just the snow's a bit hard. Okay, we're working towards a goal. Sometimes you can't let the anxiety win. You just kind of, and like yesterday I just had a horrible head cold. I couldn't even focus. Just brutal headache. So that's my excuse for being a dummy yesterday. Looks like we might have a mouse in here. Time for a little PTO swap. Need the 1,000 on this. All right. That's better. We have the bin empty, which is fantastic. That saves me a bit of messing around. Kind of expedites the process a bit. But we are a little bit light, which is about 4.5 ton, I'm thinking. So I could definitely look at my slips. I probably hauled an extra ton every one. This is load number 7, so I'm probably over my contract already, but I've already got the auger set up at the other location. It will take me longer to get there and get set up than it will to fill. I guess probably, well, do the math. Let's say 4.5 ton times 44 is what? 220 bushel? take a quick look. 4.5 times 44.092. 198. I was pretty close. So not even 200 bushels. So we'll run over and take care of that, and then at least we know that contract is right filled, probably with a little bit of overage. This bin is right empty, so I can move the IP canola from that hopper over to here, and that's going to help me logistically. So I did the math, and I've hauled 190 point something or other ton out of my 210 ton contract. With what I have on right now, I'm probably 5 ton over my contract. Like I said, I'm guessing I'm around 25 ton right now, but may as well go up full. And if I have to sell a little bit on street price or spot price, whatever you want to call it, it's a little more money to get me through, road bans, just for cash flow and into seeding. And hopefully sometime during seeding the road bans come off. They haven't gone on yet. I would guess probably by tomorrow they'll be going on. The roads are okay right now, but yeah, depending on what the weather does, we'll see when it smartens up and they can remove bans, and then I can get my IP canola hauled out. And I'm guessing it's going to be in the middle of seeding. All right, we made her home. We beat the bans. We're going to get paid. Truck's not terribly muddy yet. It's just a matter of time before the road bans go on. This area that it kind of got dusted out from the grain vac. It's melting in a hurry. Over here, which kind of sucks, probably going to need some attention in a couple of years, kind of have 2 little spillways that run right through the yard right here. And you can see it's just starting in this area to melt, kind of over by the semi too. And just, it's all working its way down. Eventually, I'm going to have to probably do some dirt work because there's a dugout over there. And there's going to be a bin yard over there. But there's water that runs across there and then over that way. And if it overflows, it actually comes right through the yard here. And not at astronaut, well, the one time it was pretty intense. But I would like to move it onto the backside of the bins so that it cuts across the road over there.